It's always a great day for some communication education. I was really excited about today too, because sometimes when you have these required classes like Fundamentals of Communication or COM 101 or whatever it is in your school, sometimes it's hard for students to really become connected to the content because they're like, I'm being forced to take this class and it has nothing to do with my major. But when you're talking about leadership communication, a lot of these folks see themselves in the future being leaders, being CEOs of companies, managers, even politicians, and they definitely need to build their leadership communication skills. So we talked about this managerial grid, which talks about the type of manager you are verbally and non-verbally. And it takes into account two variables, your concern for people and your concern for productivity. Now, if you have an impoverished management style, then you could care less about your people and you could care less about getting the job done. If you are an authoritarian obedience manager, then you care a lot about getting the job done. Do what I say. I don't care what your problem is. You don't care nothing about your people. Whereas country club managers care a lot about, being liked, but they don't care about getting the job done. Middle of the road managers, they just want to make everybody happy. Your goal should be to have a team management style. Your communication is all about the team. Your behavior is all about the team. That's a good leader. Yeah. And of course, as a leader, you got to grab your chai. I'm telling you, one day I'm going to get me a sponsorship. In the meantime, got to head to my next class and make sure we continue to talk about effective leadership communication. Now, there are some characteristics that you can look to that define kind of what an effective leader is. And these characteristics are completely rooted in communication. For example, an effective leader would be a good listener. Now, this is one of those characteristics where you can clearly see the difference between a boss and a leader. See, a boss will tell you what they think, they'll tell you what they want you to do, and they won't listen to you for any feedback, any innovation, any type of insight on how to better the team. Nope, nope, nope. A leader, however, will be a good listener. They'll also be open to innovation. Speaking of listening to other thoughts of team members and other ideas. Yeah, every leader knows that they don't always get it right and they don't have the answer to everything. That's the strength in the numbers of the team. But if you're not a good listener, if you don't have those communication skills that foster that type of collaboration, then you'll never grow, improve, and ultimately excel as a business. An effective leader will also be appreciative of diversity. Yeah, that's that team, right? They'll understand that everybody has a different point of view. Everybody has a different perspective and everybody can bring something to the table. And again, be willing to listen to it all so that we can all grow and be better together. Yes, effective leadership requires high cultural competency and of course, high communication competency. So that means you got to keep working to improve your skills. Remember that word effective means everything's working the way it's supposed to. And you can't be an effective leader if you don't understand it's not about what you say, it's about what you communicate.